Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Unlock Your First Six Figures Blog Talk. I'm your host, ShaCannon. It all starts with a blog, and that blog is located at ShaCannon.com /silence, like silence, right? So SILENCE. Again, I'm your host, ShaCannon. I am an award-winning Fractional Chief Operating Officer to an exclusive clientele of 7 and 6 figure CEO clients. However, I have a mission, and my mission is to help entrepreneurs and small business owners just like you to stop spinning your wheels and struggling to make it to your first six figures in business. Good morning, Dimitri. Good morning, Teray. And so I want to show you how to make the money and create time freedom. My time freedom looks like living and working my business from anywhere in the world. I started this journey in Belize. I lived in Mexico for 3 years. For the past year, I've been in Buenos Aires, Argentina, but I'm back to my favorite little beach town, Playa del Carmen in Mexico. So I call this little series, this little segment, a little business view. What is it? Business value with a view. That's why I'm giving you view, right? It helps you to determine the difference between blog talk and the morning show because you get the view during blog talk. You get the view. All right. So we give you transformational information for your business growth. This week, what we have been talking about is what your silence and lack of visibility has been costing you and your business, okay? It's been costing you and your business. On your road to your first six figures, you can't afford to get in your own way. And when you are lacking visibility, when you are not standing up and using your voice so that people know what you do, how you do it, who you do it for, that's a problem for your business. It's a problem for your revenue. So this week, instead of giving you solutions that are Googleable, okay, Googleable, whatever, what we're doing is pressing upon you the fact that you need to be visible and you need to be heard. And so we're just really going into those pain points, right? Some of you have been waiting to be seen and heard, and you can't afford to wait anymore. Why? Because like we talked about on Monday, it's costing you brand recognition. When no one knows who you are, how can they recognize your brand to do business with you, right? So we talked about that on Monday. So on Monday, I need you to go back to the recap of Monday. Yeah, I know, right? It's a word now, Teray. So I need you to go back to Monday's replay to understand what it's costing you in brand recognition. On Tuesday, what we talked about was it's limiting your networking opportunities, right? People are not just going to come to you. You got to go to where the people are, and people are important. You don't just find clients and customers. You find people that are a resource for you. You find people who can refer you. All these things, go to Tuesday's replay to understand better how it's costing you networking opportunities. On yesterday, what we said was it's costing you credibility and trust. Now, I need especially you high ticket offer and high ticket service people to understand if you don't seem credible and people cannot trust you, they are not going to buy your high ticket offers. Okay. You can't just say, well, people, if I just describe it and they understand, what the value is, they'll buy it. Yeah, they'll buy it if it was $7, $27, maybe even $50. We don't mind risking that to see what it is, right? Nobody's risking $5,000 and up and they don't know you. Right? They don't like, know, and trust you. You don't have credibility. Okay. So yesterday we talked about that. So go to yesterday's replay to see more about how it's costing you credibility and trust. Now, today, what we're going to say is what I just said. Actually, I just kind of gave it away, which is without being visible and without being out there with your voice heard, it is so difficult to sell premium rates. Okay, it is so difficult to sell premium rates or high ticket offers when you have low visibility, right? Because at the end of the day, the person who is out there the most, right, the most quote unquote popular seems to be the one that can charge more. Now, when you sit down and think about it, away from being a purchaser, you say, well, why should the person that is most seen and most heard get paid more? Well, they're building trust, they're building credibility, but also the consumer assumes that because they are out there more, they must be the industry leader. Did you know that? The psychology of it all is, oh, if you're the one that's out there the most, then you should probably be the one charging the most. And the person who's not really out there should probably be charging the least. That's how your consumer thinks. That's how your client, your potential client thinks. And then if you think that that is ridiculous as a business owner, right? I want you to put on your client hat. Would you pay somebody who you've seen over and over before you would pay somebody you've not seen at all? See, it makes sense when it comes to your money and not when it comes to being a business owner, right? So unfortunately, the loud mouth in the industry may not be as good as you, but they are going to make the most money, right? Because I wish Dr. Tachi was on here. I don't see her, but what she said yesterday was, it takes a while to discover a charlatan, right? It takes a while to understand when someone doesn't know what they're talking about. In fact, by the time we find out somebody never knew what they were talking about and they were out here scamming people, they have made millions, right? So you have to stand up. You have to speak up. You have to be visible. You have to be heard, especially if you are serving people at a higher level and charging higher prices. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to say before we close out this series. Just basically that it's definitely a matter of closed mouths often don't get fed in these entrepreneurial streets. Okay, so that's how we're going to close the series. We'll be back next week with a new series. I'll think of it over the weekend, something impactful for your business. Every week I serve you, I come up with something, right? So right now we're about to go over into the group, ShaCannon.info/group. Okay, that's where you can meet us for the morning show. All right, so the morning show is only in the group. And when you get there, you can actually come in studio and be a guest with me, or you can stay in the Facebook group and, you can play in the comments because we're reading the comments during the show. So that's fine too. In fact, I'm supposed to be over there right now. Give me 2 minutes and I will be over there for the morning show. So please join me, ShaCannon.info/group is where it happens. All right, guys, have a great morning. Have a great day. I hope you meet me over there. If not, I see you Monday for Blog Talk. Same bat channel, same bat time. See you on Monday. Have a great one.